What up? Good morning, GMG. Ooh, yeah. Friday. Oh, yeah. August 9th already. 2020. Look at that. Another beautiful day to have a beautiful day. I got my co-host in the house, Tyler. Tyler did it. Tyler does it. Tyler is doing it. How are you doing today?
Great. It's a beautiful summer Friday here. Feels like fall, actually. It's like 70, a little cool. You see folks out in hoodies on the sidewalks, kind of ready for fall. Not ready for these Olympics to end. This has been a really fun Olympics.
Dude, so every night I take a quick VPN trip to the United States of America. I go on the NBC Sports YouTube channel and I watch all the best of the day, like every sport. I love the Olympics. I love it. I don't care if people want to say controversial this or that. I just love watching sports. I love watching that. And you know what? I've been motivated as fuck to go running or like lifting and stuff. Do you feel the same when you watch the Olympics? Like you want to like do better?
Yeah, I was actually at the gym running on the treadmill when like one of the women's 1500-meter races was happening or something. I was like, I gotta pick up the pace. Like these women are like quite literally like lapping me.
Bro, what is it? McLaughlin? Is that her name? McLaughlin?
The woman who ran last night.
Yeah, she won the 400 meters hurdles and she broke world record, her own world record. By the way.
Talk about dominance. Like that was, it's incredible watching someone just be that far ahead of the rest of the best competitors in the world.
It's like out of the best on earth, she's way better than the best on earth. Like that is absolutely wild. I do wish Noah Lyles would have won that 200 meters, but for someone with COVID, he actually came like inches away from second place, right? It was like the first, second, and third place were like this close.
Yeah, it looked like he kind of almost lost it at the end. It seemed like it looked like he just totally ran out of gas. Which, like in hindsight, I mean, good thing he eked out that 100 meters. If you're a Lyles fan, because I mean, if folks remember, like that was the closest finish, perhaps like of all time, and had he been, a fraction of a second slower there, like this is a very disappointing Olympics, but hey, he's got the gold and still a bronze. So I think it's still a good outcome for him.
Yeah. America, talk about dominance. I mean, these American athletes, dude,
they showed up this year.
And a lot of the top athletes also in some other Western countries are like, I found out, like, actually also just study abroad, like in the States, like Marchand, the Léon Marchand, the French swimmer that broke every record. He's actually an NCAA athlete. And he's being trained by Michael Phelps' coach.
Well, that's the thing. Even a lot of the best from other countries are still in like U.S. colleges.
Okay. Don't. Okay, I gave you that one. Here goes the Americans. Typical American behavior. You gave him a hand, and they say it's all good. That was on me. But
a friendly rivalry, the Olympic basketball final, France. France and the U.S.
Yo, listen, I'm gonna have to bet on France just because though you guys are probably gonna cook us, but you came close yesterday.
Was close. They were 2-1 underdogs. U.S. was like plus 190.
Wow.
To win that game.
Yeah, I mean they were down 15.
I only saw highlights, so I don't know the exacts of how it went down. But yeah,
they were down like 15 points in the third quarter or something at some point. Yeah, bro, it was fucking crazy. But dude, you know what it is? I saw this video of I think it's Jokic, and he was playing like really good, but he taunted Carmelo Anthony on the side bench. And
I saw the video, yeah.
And then Bron was like, "What did you say?" What?
Carmelo's LeBron's boy.
Yeah, bro. He literally went to him because he did the thing like the 3 fingers, like taunting him, and then LeBron was like, "What did you say?" And then fucking like destroyed him. Like I think LeBron single-handedly won Q4.
Yeah, him and like Steph was lights out,
dude.
It's fun watching these guys play together.
Don't you want Steph and Bron on the same team, bro? Like,
I love Steph. Yeah, he's one of my favorite players ever.
Like that American, like I'm not even NBA. Like I don't watch NBA, but I do appreciate the sport a lot and the personalities in it. Like, and I was like, dude, that's like a dream team. Like that US team is fucking sick. How are you even looking on the Olympics medal ranking? Like, what is it? Olympics. Well, I can't.
U.S. actually dipped. So they were like 100% to get the most golds, and now it's back down to 86% because China is firing. Now, I don't know if this is in some of like the alt events or
they're equal. Well, China's been cooking like everything that's like, first of all, swimming. They're neck and neck with the US. The world record holder is actually Chinese. So they're neck and neck with the US there. They've been cooking like the ping pong, the badminton. There was an insane final last week, which was China versus Taipei, China, in the doubles men's badminton. I forget it was men's only or if it was mixed. And then Taipei, China won, and it was like super crazy. Do you think there's still a lot of political stuff in the Olympics? Because historically, during the World War era, like right before, like was it Germany 1936 or something? Like that was mad political,
Yeah. It comes and goes, depending on where things are at in the world. For
Yesterday,
sure.
The third place rock climbing event was Iran versus USA, and the US guy set a world record, but he was still fighting for bronze, sadly, and he actually set another world record in that bronze spot. You should watch it; it was crazy.
These rock climbers are wild. They're just like, I don't know how they move their bodies like that.
Yeah, and it was wild, but you could see like the Iranian guy wasn't really down with the American. Like the American guy was like hella sportsmanship. Like it was like hella, hey, yo, bro, what's up? Maybe he was just focused. But when the Iranian guy lost, the American came to him and was like, yo, well played. The guy was like, yeah. Like, go fuck yourself, brother. I was like, oh shit. Anyways, what's on? I mean, we have France, Spain in the finals, baby, for gold medal soccer, football. I'm going with France, and we're in the NBA. But world champion of what?
Yes, I love that clip. By the way,
I feel like now the thing is, if America beats France, they probably will. That campaign and the social media is gonna be hilarious, right? Because now a USA team can officially say they're world champion, right? Like of the Olympics.
Yes, you're right. I hadn't thought about that.
Right. So like, I bet you KD is gonna go on a Twitter rampage. Like, yeah, world champion, motherfucker. Like, he's been going at it. I don't know if you saw KD on the timeline this morning.
Oh, I missed that.
Dude, he's like rage quote tweeting some dude.
He's so angry online.
Right?
Does he have like had that much success?
Does he have one of the most iconic like moments online when he forgot to get on his burner? And he like,
oh yeah, I kind of forget the details, but I remember what you're talking about.
Yeah, that was funny. Damn it, I can't post a Fomo hour stream. I'm just gonna use the letters I have access to. I can't post a fucking stream. Anyway, so that was the show today. Market report as usual. So Mendo's gonna be joining us shortly. Yada. Let's see what's going on. Nice pump yesterday on the markets, and now we're nearing back $61,000 on Bitcoin. You absolutely love to see it. So that felt good. Tyler's top 100. I mean, Tyler, we're probably gonna have to start with Rug the Republic. Listen, we were talking about on the show yesterday. So at this stage, everybody knew what was going on, and everything just went. I don't know if opposite as expected or as expected, but it went down south very, very fast. Token going from $150 million to zero in minutes, leaving a lot of people, losing a lot of money, which really sucked. And you absolutely hate to see it. Then, Donnie Jr. talking about it, back and forth last night. So anyways, so there's that. And then last but not least, of course, I'm assuming we have a agree-disagree tweet today. So I'm sure we'll talk about that. And then Robot Spins. Robot Spins will pick two people from the audience. So make sure that you're retweeting the space. Make sure you're following all of us, especially Robot, and you make an account with them, because without Robot, this ain't happening. They've been sponsoring us since February. So I absolutely love to see it. And without further ado, I mean, we're probably going to have to start with Tyler here. Let's get right into it.
For daily NFT and crypto analysis, Tyler D on Fomo hour cause the kid can't miss.
Ready to bash some bears. Yeah, I'll start us off with a quick market report without Mando here. So crypto majors very green here this morning. And guess what? Surprise, ETH. ETH is leading the way. Don't get to say that too much these days. Bitcoin up 6% on the day, 60,800. ETH up 8%, 2630. Sol up just a tick, up 1% at 156. We did see the Bitcoin ETFs with $200 million in ETF inflows yesterday. That's the second biggest day in about 3 weeks. I think ETH was slightly outflows on the day. Stocks look to be opening a touchdown today, so red on the board, but nothing too severe. Meme coin majors are green this morning, up about 4 to 10%. Doge up 4%, Pepe up 9%, Whip up 9%, Mog up 12%. Andy on Blast is outperforming a bit. Sui soared 30% yesterday. This is one of the leading tokens on the board, seemingly after being touted by Raoul Paul and others as the next Solana-like L1 with potential to take off. Interestingly, I saw several big accounts tweeting Sui on the same day who I hadn't heard anyone talk about for a week. So I thought that was interesting.
That's called a paid partnership. I mean, it's fine. I like it. We do it.
Yeah.
What's up?
It worked. There he
We'll
is.
talk about your shit in a minute, man. Don't think.
So we got a Grayscale trust.
Yes.
Oh wow, is that what was driving? I missed that.
Yeah, they got a Grayscale trust.
Well, that certainly
explains a lot.
Makes sense. And then we saw Cleo calling for Bitcoin dominance to have peaked alt season soon. So we'll see if his call is correct. In other news, just quickly running through this, and then maybe we can throw it back to Mando. Customers Bank hit with an enforcement action from the FRB related to its digital asset business, many pointing to DIMS continuing their operation choke point, though I personally disagree with that. Franklin Templeton, they launched their tokenized treasury fund on Arbitrum. Shout out to Arbitrum. That fund returned 5.2.4% so far this year. Not bad. And then we saw another prediction market, Vega, a blockchain index backed by Coinbase Ventures, added prediction markets to their DEX app. In memes, Pump Fund introduced two new changes, making coin creation free, giving creators 0.5 SOL if their coin reaches the bonding curve. So some new twists there. And then RTR, Rug the Republic, the launch turned into a debacle as the Trump family denied ties. We saw Campai Pandas tank about 40% in the fallout. Perhaps related, perhaps not related. Kamala flipping Trump on Polymarket as well in the aftermath.
I mean, honestly, at this stage, bro, if the fucking Trump kids still do this, I have an agree-disagree tweet with you. Newsy Johnson yesterday saying that Hunter Biden looks like an angel next to the Trump children at this stage. I agree or disagree, bro, because holy shit, man, these kooks, man, they are ruining it. They are absolutely ruining. I mean, I don't know if their father actually cares about crypto or not, but he sure as hell is making it a point in the politics, and we like it. But they are coming in and just like ravaging, bro. Ravaging it. $60 million lost yesterday. How does that help the space? But they love DeFi.
If you're looking at it from a crypto lens, I think you have to agree, right?
Like from a crypto
Hunter Biden didn't take any money away from it.
Yeah. Hunter Biden actually birthed one of the greatest meme coins of the space, which was fucking Mog at first. It was a Hunter Biden coin when it first got created. You know, yeah. So this stuff is crazy. I mean, we should start there. Then we'll do a market report with Mando because we went through it quick yesterday, and then we'll go through your top 100 because a lot of exciting things happen in the space right now, and you absolutely love to see it. But I mean, where do we start? Where do we even start with this RTR story? Because I know we were covering it yesterday. I did say that I would cut my dick off if this $1 billion doesn't happen. I do want to mention I'm already circumcised, so I did it once. I didn't precise if I was going to do it again or if I had already done it. So got your ass. But anyways,
yeah. I mean, I can kind of tell the timeline, at least from my perspective.
Yeah, go for it. And then I definitely want to hear Mando's.
Well, like my perspective, like learning about it on the timeline, I want to say like around between 8 and 9 a.m. Central yesterday, we see some of the standard like KOLs, they start shilling it. Interestingly, a few like Wiz we're teeing it up as like we know this is fake, but it's probably going to run anyways. There's huge liquidity on this. And then it seemed like the vibe start to shift to like, hey, this actually might be the real Trump coin, real being tied to the Trump brothers in some fashion. We saw it pump to 100 million. I think it hit 100 million on our show yesterday. Of course, we were talking about it. We did our predictions, all of that. This thing continues to go viral. Then Totally, I actually didn't see this, but I saw all the screenshots. Totally retweeted a post from Ryan Fournier. So he effectively endorses a strong word, but he at least amplified the message. So that this coin is going about as viral as possible. I think it hits like 140 million at peak. More and more signs pointing to this being the real Trump coin, but no tweets from the team. While this is playing out, some sleuths have determined this is launched by the Campai team, or at least it seems like their fingerprint is on this. But folks like myself interpreting that, well, the Trumps are likely going to need help launching this coin. That's actually not a huge surprise. So the Campi team perhaps is the team that helped them launch this. Okay. Well, then I think this is around 1:30 Central, maybe 2:30 Eastern. Eric Trump comes out, denies any ties to the token. The token tanks about 95%. Basically in a single candle. We saw Icebag say he's devastated. Some KOL start deleting tweets. Some screenshots start appearing, showing that the token had been shared in insider chats. Campi starts selling off. And then fast forward to the evening, Icebag's tweets redemption, single word, that the token briefly pumps back over 35 million. It's then immediately sold off. Don Jr. does a stream saying he likes the crypto guys, but what he's building is something bigger. And then Sleuths now see again, someone had bought 1,800 souls worth of the token 1 minute before Icebag's redemption tweet and then sold the pump. So not great. Not a great story here this morning.
One question. Do you guys know how to set up a fucking display keyboard, man? I am going crazy right now. I can't search anything on the show. I can't share my screen. ASDF and space buttons are shut. I'm about to smash the keyboard right on this fucking camera right now. Someone help me. Is there such a thing as a display keyboard? This thing's driving me insane. I may break it on here. Anyways, go to start, select settings. All right, I'll figure it out. But anyways, that's a great timeline, Tyler. I would share my screen, but it's a little tough right now. So on the back of that last night, they said there was going to be a redemption. Seems like, some people bought pre-redemption tweet and then it got sold. I think at least that's what Bold Leonidas seemingly was pointing out. I mean, Mando, you didn't use your boy's graphic this morning that he had created in honor of yesterday.
I did, no?
You didn't use yesterday's. It was a lot. He was on fire. My man was fighting.
Bold Leonidas?
Yeah, Bold Leo was fighting through art, dude. Dude was like going at it.
Scampi.
So he did this whole Scampi.
Oh, I did the one. I did 0 days since Insiders extracted millions.
Oh, 0 days. That was a good one.
This one, Low T with Donnie Jr. Then he did this one. Then this one, achievement unlock, 5G killing spree, and then 0 days since extraction.
That's the one I did for today's.
That one was great. The TG Spaces yesterday was absolutely euphoric and madness, as you can all imagine. Was crazy. Tyler, I mean, the timeline yesterday was wild. Man, what do you think happened? What is your read on this?
Well, I'd heard he'd been tweeting about him doing a token for days, and then yesterday morning I heard, oh shit, there's going to be a token. But to be clear, this was put in a chat seemingly with like 1,000 investors in the Kangpai.
That's what Wizard leaked, right?
Yeah. So like, it was clear that probably multiple thousands of people knew that there was going to be some form of a Trump token. I got shown the token, or got sent the token when it was about $27 million. I managed to buy it first time at $45 million. And then my second buy was at $70 million. So like, this just like moved, and clearly people knew it was coming like straight away. But I think everyone thought, oh yeah, he's going to tweet about it. And seemingly like, obviously everyone's getting the information from like somebody else, because I'm not in that Kangpai Pandas chat. But seemingly he said like he's going to tweet about it in the next 20 minutes or something like that. And then that kept on being extended. I think what happened quite simply is just that they probably got cold feet. Like this was done where it just felt like insiders knew, too many different people knew, and it wasn't looking good already. Do you remember, like there was kind of FUD about it already, because it kind of felt influencery and all this sort of shit when it was at 75 to 100 million. And the Trump team probably were just like, yeah, probably got some advice from people in the space. I know that they're meant to be doing something else, right? He went on that show yesterday and said, this is not the thing that we're doing in crypto, we're doing something else. So like, clearly he's speaking to people in crypto who probably said to him, look, this looking like a pump and dump, or this is looking kind of scammery. I think you should just say no. And that's basically what happened. So I think he said yes into it, said he would endorse it. The execution was probably just too scammery. Too many insiders knew. Too much got sniped. All this sort of shit. On a personal level, I bought those those two levels, and then I was going to play paddle with a friend of mine in Portugal.
Saved
And
by
I
paddle.
sold when it was about 125 million, because I was like, what I actually thought would happen is he'd tweet, hey, yeah, you know, it's me, and it would dump. I just felt like there were too many people had bought it. There was only 5,000 holders, and it was trading at 140 million at one stage, which means that every holder had like an average of 30 grand. So I was like, okay, well, you know, everyone's here to like dump it on that headline. And I didn't want to have to deal with that when I was playing paddle.
Yeah.
So I just sold it before I left. I was like, you know what? Maybe I missed out on a 2x, because we said on the show it could go to like 250 to 500. I was like, you know what?
Upside? Yeah.
I'll leave it. And then I finished my game of paddle, and it was at 8 million. And in that time, OSF had left on a DCA bot and had just bought like a fuck ton. And
Ovi,
he thought it would go to like $1 billion. He was like, if this gets announced, but he had a DCA bot below a certain level, because he, like me, thought that, you know, it'll get smashed down lower as soon as he tweets, hey, it's me, but then it will probably go higher after that. Like, it will dip and then rip.
He got left holding 5% of the total supply.
So he owns. Well, no, I think he sold it now. I don't know.
He did, but I'm just saying, because I'm saying this because
Yeah.
he tweeted it. That's why I'm sharing. Like, I'm not, you know, but he tweeted himself saying that he kept the DCA going.
So yeah, I spoke to him about it, and he was just like, I don't understand what happened. But I think that's clearly what it was. Like,
yeah,
so I got sent it. But then OSF said it had been put in one of his like group chats of people not even related to Campai Pandas, like 5 minutes before that.
It was everywhere.
When I sent it to the group chat with like from the Paris group chat we're in, someone else said, "Oh, I had this 10 minutes ago," and I was like, "Oh crap!" Like, people have been sending this like it's the new Trump coin. Clearly people knew, right? Like, as soon as it came out.
So crazy how people called this a Trump coin when there was never even in talks that Senior was going to get involved, and everybody was like, yeah, it's going to be Junior tweeting about it. Like, what was my first reaction when you guys sent the coin? It was like, Trump is not dropping a coin.
Yeah, but someone says, hey, this is Trump's coin, and clearly there's a website. If you go onto the website right now, like, they had prizes for the different levels of market cap it was going to be. They clearly agreed those with Donald Trump, like Donald Trump Jr. That wasn't like we weren't.
I mean, look at this, right? Like, this dude, I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but it's so funny.
Let's see. Please talk about RTR. Nothing to talk about, guys. It's not. People are asking. The problem is people associate every meme coin. Is it the Trump one? Is it that? You know, it's not the Trump thing that I'm talking about. You know, we're talking about a very different kind of platform, something like that. And you know, so you know, there's a lot of guys doing great stuff. I said I love what the, you know, meme coins and that culture. I love what.
Point being, this guy is rambling. So after seeing this video, I was like, "Fuck this!" Like, because we know
100%
facts, right?
agreed everything.
We know
100%.
facts, right? Like, we all know facts. Yeah, like there. I just want to put it out there. Like, I don't think that Bags would ever act with malicious intent and try to fuck people. Let alone Size Chat putting his reputation on the line, kind of like, you know, maybe over tweeting a little bit. I mean, I think Peter knows he tweeted a little too much. And that's okay. He got euphoric, but like, so did I had never seen Ovi get this euphoric in a while. Like, Ovi was like in the group chat, caps lock, hold the line, I'm buying more. So yeah, as the thing goes from 80 mil to 10 million, Tyler, you have Ovi in the chat going, hold the line, hold the line.
Oh gosh.
and this morning I woke up to a message of Ovi like apologizing to the boys. They're like, dude, don't apologize. Like, everyone's like, it's not your, like, we're grown men here. But I did. But I was like, but that was funny. And it's just Ovi. It's like, in caps, hold the line, boys. Women's watches for everyone.
I look back on my comments and all I put is the contract address, and then I hadn't said another word.
I thought you also got hit hard because the last time you got wiped for 2 million, you completely zero dark 30 for 3 days. You even had to leave the show. And so I texted Ovi and I was like, yo, is Mando alive? And he's like, yeah, he's just pitting paddle. So you motherfucker, you sent us all the CA and you didn't tell us when you sold. So if anything,
I did our show, then I did a Ran Noina show yesterday, actually, for a cheeky hour, and then I went to go play paddle. And by the time of it, it was just completely over. Honestly, if I had been here, I reckon I would have bought that dip as well, because for me, I thought it was like people were freaking out and it was 100% going to happen. The thing about this is that you can never launch a Trump coin without insiders doing well.
Trump coins are
in my
cursed,
opinion.
bro. We talked about it on the show yesterday, right, Tyler? We've been talking about Trump, talking about Trump, MAGA.eth, MAGA. They are fucking cursed.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, how can you do this? So, like, I think the biggest problem with all this is like how the insiders got access early, and I think you're probably right, man. Where like they very well may have been tied to this, and then like they saw like honestly, had they said this was them, like this could have been really bad because of all the insiders who got this so early.
That's
So
what I
who
said.
made money?
How can you do it?
That says a lot. That's
How
So
can you
who
avoid that?
made
A
money on
pre-sale?
this, right? Who's the person who made money on this? Like, if someone made millions, who was it? Because I know for a fact the group chat lost $3 million yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Like collective is like it was a $3 million hit, like to zero, like nothing, even on the pump yesterday, whatever. So like
There were early buyers, clearly. Like this thing that I think there's a heavy tax at the start, like a 30% tax or something like that, at lowest level.
I thought
A lot of you can
Republicans-
see people who made millions of dollars buying very, very early and selling.
But it's not enough to explain. Like I checked the chain, like you can check on Dex Screener. It's not that much money. It's like $5 million. Like, look, it's not.
5 million was made in fees.
I'm not saying $5 million is a lot of money, by the way, chat. I'm just saying like,
5 million was made in fees, and actually
look here.
millions was burnt in the LP, as we've spoken about. This is look at that. Look at this coin, right? It's an FDV of 5 with a burnt liquidity pool of 4. This is actually trading at $1 million.
So who's gonna
Right.
CTO this?
Like
Ovi.
you could sell a disgusting amount of the free flow into that, and it wouldn't really even do any damage. The actual burnt liquidity is 4x
Some people.
the outstanding. So people lost in that. People lost in the fees.
This is inside.
MEV bots probably made a lot as well. And then
Wow, look.
I don't know who made money. Like I all the influencers are saying, "Oh, I lost money." I don't believe in it. I've just told you my story. Actually, I genuinely.
Well, I know
didn't
Wiz.
make
I know
money on it.
Wiz
But I
lost
think
$500,000.
Some of them
That's-
made. Come on.
People are saying that, oh, you know, I got no. These people who got that contract address early, I am telling you, they would have made money. They would
No chance they
100%
lost money.
made money.
No chance they lost money.
Yeah. So there's some question about like the $5 million of fees. Like who owns that? I think Bags was on a space last night saying he kind of owns it, but maybe the Trump team owns it.
No,
It's
there's
like,
a multi-sig with Donnie Jr. on it, apparently. Allegedly. I don't want to go out there on the record and say things, but like allegedly, there's a multi-sig with the thing. I think what happened is like too many people knew. You're right. You guys, I agree with you too. I think we all kind of agree. It's consensus almost on the timeline. Like, you know, maybe the one thing I guess Bags would have done wrong is like maybe in the investors chat, you know, maybe don't like say it before, and then the Trumps got cold feet. But like, I don't think like these guys would have had malicious insight. It's a really weird one because it involves so much of our friends and that like the people you know and the core CT people. Like it was a really weird feeling yesterday. Like when it went to zero, like everyone was like, "Whoa."
yeah, I think there's going to be some investigations on the back of this one.
I mean, yeah. Bull Leonidas is on it. Bull Leo XBT.
But let's be honest. If let's say, I think what Tyler said was the important thing here is that if Trump had come out and said it was ours, like this is our coin, I think it would have got unbelievable amounts of FUD just because there were 5,000 holders and it was trading at 150 million. Like this thing was clearly leaked to people. Like it's something like 78% of the supply is owned by like the top 10 holders.
No, it's like 83%, I think, obviously this morning. Like 5% is probably his. He should CTO that shit. Anyways, it's I dodged a bullet. Yeah, so I bought like 100 grand worth during the show. I filmed myself at 70 mil, 75 mil, just like you. Like you bought 70 mil, your third level.
Yeah.
And then I was up like what? I was up 2x in 10 minutes, right? And I was like, this is also going to 250, just like you, like just like everyone. Trump's going to tweet. And then at 1:28 p.m., I had like 3 back-to-back like, really important meetings that I really had to focus on. And I was like, I don't want to be that guy on meetings, like watching a chart. Like I don't like it. And also I lost enough money recently, as you know. And I was like, this doesn't, and then I texted Ovi and Mando. I was like, this doesn't feel right. Like, where's the Trump tweet? Right? Like, what the fuck? Like, it doesn't feel right. I sold it at 1:28 p.m. for break even. And at 1:30 p.m. is when the fucking red candle happened. So, dude, let me tell you, I checked the on chain, like 128 at 95 mil. I think I sold 90, 95, but I got slipped down. So I didn't really make money. And then this thing like raced to zero during the call I was on. I was like, fuck. So it was definitely something. Rug the Republic. I'll just put it out there. if the Trumps sell anything in crypto, just fucking look the other way. I don't care. It's just like
Yeah,
it's
it seems
just
like this has happened twice now, right?
it's more than
Very
20,
similar
right?
both times.
Yeah, the DJT thing makes you think about what Scrally was saying, though. He's probably scummy as fuck himself. But it's just like, it's just wild. And
I
you
don't think there's going to be a coin now.
oh, I don't know, dude. He's kind of talking about something. He's like, oh, at the end, like I heard they were launching a tokenized real estate project on DeFi. And at the end of the space of his Rumble, like he talks about how people like him and like the less fortunate have not access to like banks and loans as much, and that they're working on, and that DeFi fixes this.
I think he's going to do some kind of a platform or protocol or project one for sure.
Yeah.
I don't think it may have a token tied to it, but it's not just going to be a meme coin launch.
At least their dad is smarter. He's selling fucking NFTs that give you a chance to sit at the fucking round.
I mean, at least those are fair, right? Like everyone had the fair access to buy the Trump NFTs, like whether you call them hot garbage or not.
No, that's
anyone could
how
buy
it's,
them.
yeah. No, that's I agree. I mean, on the NFT side, it's been pretty good so far. So anyways, so that's the Rug the Republic one. Quickly, Mando, let's talk markets. And I want to talk about Tyler's top because there's quite a bit of stuff going on here, but let's get a little market update while we're here.
Who is the man, macro daddy of the land? Can you dig it?
So macro, yesterday we had a very strong day. In fact, the S&P had the best day in over 2 years, mainly because the jobs figure that came out just wasn't as bad as expected. And people are getting less bearish on the idea that, the world's going to end. I don't know about crypto going into the weekend after last weekend. Like people, this is a market where Iran, there's still reports that Iran's going to do some coordinated attack on Israel. Like I just be close to home. I think if you've got big risk, like it just feels like the sort of market still that people will choose to short on a weekend potentially. Maybe we rip back on by Monday morning or Sunday, but I think we're in for some more volatility here. I've been saying that for a while. But yeah, we did have a strong day yesterday. Stocks are a little bit softer today. But yeah, it's been a decent-ish rebound. The NASDAQ is kind of rebounded about 5 to 6% or 5% ish from that recent low. So yeah, not that horrific. Next week we have CPI, which will be quite a big deal. We spoke about that yesterday. So I think there's quite a key metric there, and there'll be a lot of volatility, I think, going into that. In terms of majors, ETH has been the best performer over the last 24 hours. Traditionally, when ETH rallies versus the other two recently, it's been the sign of like a bit of a local top, and we've gone lower afterwards. So again, that's something that to be slightly aware of. The last two or three sell-offs have been preceded by like an ETH outperformance. I'm not saying that's definitely going to happen, but just something that I picked up on when this happened. Meme coins, they had a decent-ish day, but not really on Solana. So after like the RTR thing, I think a lot of stuff was liquidated to go into it, and then probably a lot of stuff was liquidated after everyone freaked out. So MOG had a better day. There was a big buyer of MOG, it looked like. I think the fund is called Animus, maybe?
Amber Group.
Amber Group, sorry, yeah. Bought 2 million, it looks like, and just generally positive sentiment. I think when ETH, we said before, like people maybe don't even want to buy ETH. They just want to buy ETH beta. And
I mean, it's really crazy, right? You're talking about 140% from the lows on Monday. It's pretty big in 4 days. Yeah,
so MOG's bounced, and I think that's mainly, like I said, people use that as the best ETH beta trade out there, maybe alongside Pepe, but just feel like MOG kind of has it at the moment as the main one. Does look like as we've gone live, stuff's dipped a little bit.
It's on the back of the. I think it's on the back of the Walter Bloomberg tweet. Like Israel braces for biggest tests of air defenses from Iran.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah. So that's what I think.
It was here.
I think we could be in for another weekend of potential uncertainty. Let's put it that way. And crypto just people love to short it. Yeah. So
wait, does that mean the poly market line is not going to hit today, Tyler?
It's
buy or on? No, but
it's down to 3%, so you can get 30 to 1 right now. If
I think you're cooked here, bro. We hit 163, but it's as if someone knew there was a poly market line on this.
Yeah, I said it's got a. It has to close today. That was like the wild card stick.
You never know.
Still, if it rebounds, if the war news is canceled, if we get a headline there, I think it's interesting at 33 to 1.
Yeah, it definitely is. And so, Mendo, you said the numbers are coming next week. Yada yada yada. I guess we'll see. What's this? I have a question for you, Mendo. What's there is, I want people to understand also selfishly myself. Today's option is there's a $2.4 billion of Bitcoin Ethereum options that are expiring today. What would that mean for you?
That's kind of standard, I would say. Every Friday options expire. 2.5 billion is, I would say, pretty mediocre. Okay. Like when this gets high, it's like 10 billion. Like sometimes you get triple option expiry when it's the end of the month. Or the end of a quarter, for example. Like we had one at the end of June, which was like a very big one, like a month and a half ago. The last Friday of June was like the monthly, weekly, and quarterly option expiry. That was like a really big one. 2.5 is every Friday, like that amount of options normally expire.
Okay, that's cool. Just checking. Wow, Pep is strong too. Wow, $3.45 billion. You'd love to see it. Things looking strong. It was really Tia Sui, right? Are we cutting in a comeback? Is that what's going on? Tia, Say, and Sui, is the L1 narrative a good play here?
Well, I think Sui's been the strongest performer, and out of the chasing pack, people have been getting more bullish on it. It's still about 7 or 8 billion, but yeah, people. The main thing about Sui that people get bullish on is that it is quite. And I don't know the exact terminology around this, obviously, but it is easier for AI to write and read the Sui blockchain. So people see that as the most friendly towards AI agents and potentially AI-based applications. That being said, the confluence of crypto and AI has seen some of the worst, I wouldn't say rugs, but like just horrifically shit narratives, in my opinion. So I'm not too sure if like people are desperate to put mix AI and crypto yet. But people do get bullish on Sui on the back of that. It's in some ways it has like a B2B style blockchain angle to it, kind of similar to some of the other ones in the space.
They got a great BD team, let me tell you that. Got to meet some other teams, the Miston Labs team. I got to meet them in Paris during Paris Blockchain Week. And we've chatted.
And also ex-Facebook, right? They're the ones that were spun out of Facebook.
Yeah, no, I spoken to a bunch of members of their team. Even like a couple of weeks ago, some of our team got on with them, but they're good, man. They're good at the BD side, and the L1 there is working, right? Like it's almost like we should pick an L1 for next cycle, right? We don't have to buy it now, but last cycle L1 was Ethereum. This cycle's L1 is Solana. I mean, which one's gonna get us 1,000% return next cycle? Well, tune in 2026, and we'll find out. We're not gonna pick him right now. Reports are that Amber Rose is listening to Fomo Hour. What's up, Amber? Ask Ansem before you launch your token, please. I don't know. I'm seeing the comments here. I'm trying to be more active with the chat nowadays. I don't know if you guys have noticed. So if you're watching us on broadcasting live on X or YouTube, you can comment and we'll see your comments on the right side. I'm going to try and be more active with y'all. Tyler, listen, we already went through the jingle and stuff like that. Tell me what are some of the other stuff that you've seen on the timeline today, aside from the Rug Republic scandal?
Yeah, so we had the big pump fund changes where they introduced the two new changes to their mechanism. Now it's going to coin creation is going to be free, and creators are going to get paid half a sol if their coin reaches the bonding curve. So I am interested in like what this pretty big dynamic chain means for the meme coin market.
Even more coins. That's
More
what
coin.
I.
I think that's probably what it means too.
Was
I
there
mean,
a fee to create before? You had to pay to create a coin? I didn't know that.
I think it wasn't a huge fee, but it was a small fee.
And how much you pay for Epic?
You definitely had to have. I'm just trying to remember now. You had to have like a minimum of 0.1 Sol or something like that to do it. But then they ask you when you make it, do you want to buy some to stop bots?
Got it.
That's the thing that I just
$2.
didn't know what that
No,
should
it was
be.
about $2. There it is. Instead of the creator having to pay about $2 for coin creation, this cost is now paid by the first buyer of the coin. Well, guys, it's not like it. Yeah, it's a big change. I get it, but it's not going to change. Like, does it change anything? Like, it was already free, right?
Big in some places as well, you know.
$2 is, come on. Oh, okay, fine. I'm not going to act like entitled. $2 is $2. They think $2 is a lot of money, LMAO.
I think this means more coins, man. I honestly this means more coins.
And half a soul. I mean, Tyler, talking about this is the real thing. This is the real update here.
Yeah. Yeah, you get the half a soul if it completes the bonding curve, regardless of whether the coin debt is ever held the coin or still holding. So that's interesting. So yeah, they want all coins getting the bonding curve. I don't know. I tweeted this yesterday. I feel like we're approaching a point in this meme coin cycle where it's hard to buy tokens that don't have any history. I said like a month. Like it's hard to buy coins that aren't at least a month old. Like the site, it's moving just so fast. Like you can't even go to sleep with these new coins, like even for a night anymore.
Yeah.
And now like there's just more and more incentive to speed up the creation. So
I was speaking to someone about that because someone has just come to Portugal. I went and met them for lunch, and he was like, "I just wanted to take the week off." And he was like, "Monday, the market created 30 to 40%." And then yesterday, Trump does a coin. You just cannot keep your eyes off this space for like. I know clearly very little value. If you'd just taken the week off, you probably would have been up. But yeah,
lessons in there, right? We talked about how everybody's sucked into the degenerate, but also trading mentality being on CT. The best trade is I think even KBM tweeted about this the other day. It was like, I could just buy a fat bag of Sol and make more money in the cycle than I would day trading, but I have to gamble. Like I think it was, I'm paraphrasing, but he did tweet something along those lines. Like we talked about it with Tyler the other day on the show, I think.
Yeah. Since I've been #builder, that's why honestly, and without again shilling again, that's why I moved into JLP because I was like, it just makes money when it's volatile.
Is that the token Ovi's in?
Yeah, exactly. Like there's certain bags you can just chill on, and I like those ones the most.
Yeah.
Even if it's just staked Sol or like even staked ETH, like I know that hasn't been the best performer, but there are certain things where sometimes it's just easier.
Yeah. Love that. A question for you, Tyler, because I think you mentioned it yesterday. We got a question from Fungible in the audience. Curious your guys' thoughts on Zora as a new pump fund, ETH pump fund. What did I miss something?
So the Zora news from yesterday is they are partnering with Uniswap. Zora is still the primary market where you can mint and launch NFTs, and then they are going to be they can be traded on Uniswap. I still don't. I guess I don't have a full understanding of what exactly that means to be traded on Uniswap. I guess my immediate reaction is like there's not real demand for this. I don't think people want NFTs traded like meme coins on DEXs. Like,
can you repeat to me what this is? I don't understand.
Yeah, I'm probably not the best one to explain it, but as I understand it, they partnered with Uniswap. You mint the NFTs on Zora, and then they're tradable on Uniswap, similar to like other products like what NFTX, right? Where you've got the liquidity pool where you can push the NFT back into the liquidity pool and get another token, or there's more instant liquidity for NFTs. I think we saw this kind of with the 404 experiment, right? And I think experiment. I think it was worthy trying, but I don't know that there's demand for this. I think we've seen enough pushback in the NFT market against meme coins that they don't want NFTs turning meme coins. So I don't know. I don't think it's going to be a market changer.
Yeah. I mean, the only NFT that's not become a meme coin is DGods, and it seems like they're they're getting some traction. It's working for him. But we talked about it yesterday. Like, I don't know if it would work for like Doodles or another collection.
I also thought Zora was mostly for like art NFTs.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I mean, Zora has reinvented itself quite a lot over the last few years, right? And all kudos to that team, because that's founders who don't fucking stop. Like, I love them. I think that what they're doing is awesome. But it was originally like just a help you kind of mint your own NFT, kind of like a Nifty Kit type of tool, like where like you could help you mint NFTs and stuff early on. Then it became, they had the auctions daily, like nouns, but on Zora, like they built this thing. Then they started focusing on base mostly. Then they start like all the basements were on there. And then, and anyone feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. And then, yeah, someone's saying, Farouk, tweet D-Gods. I can't because my D key is broken.
You physically can't.
ASF space is broken. I haven't been texting people. I've been texting myself things to search in the bar here, by the way, just so you know. Dedication. But let's try. Okay, I'll tweet D-Gods. Let's see what happens when I tweet D-Gods, Clark.
Well, someone got swatted yesterday. Some D-Gods.
Oh, hold on. Have you guys seen, was it real? It was, right? I think it was.
I think it was real.
It's
I would like to avoid that personally.
Yeah, ideally, let's not get swatted. But that was fucking insane. A lot of people were saying it's not real, but like, it seemed real to me, right?
Yeah, I didn't do any research on it.
No, I thought it was crazy. Jakey's content is great. I like it a lot. What he's doing with Solana, I think it's awesome. They're doing a good job. I like it. I feel like I love to see the creator landscape evolve and grow in this industry, and it's been really fun to watch over the last 3 years. So, absolutely love to see it. Anyways, what else are we missing? We're gonna get the loot box pin soon, y'all. We're gonna pick 2 people in the audience. I've set them up. They're nice today, Tyler. But before we go, did I miss
a couple things? I didn't get to my NFTs, so just a quick headline. So Doodles, another collab now with Adidas on this hyperlimiter apparel, and then they're going to be dropping, I think, the music video today. So they keep running out the headlines. Animoca's partnering with Lambo to help drive brand engagement. That was a fun one. Runes saw some big green on the board. The RSIC team posted, they post once a quarter at this point. They see something big coming. They're looking to unlock liquidity. It was a little bit of a cryptic post. I think
their tweet ended with how they want to be the second biggest coin by market cap after Bitcoin. I was like,
not great.
Well, the tweets are not proportional to market cap. I can tell you that from Epic.
Yeah.
I just think, no offense to everyone here, but I just think some people need to check themselves. From my perspective, from the last week, your entire group is addicted to gambling. There is no investment decision that I can see. The language is incoherent from any new corner. So I wish you luck, but there's no point in me being part of such a group. Please look after yourselves and each other. Zoom out and think about what you're doing and how others view your behavior.
Yo, let's go. We gotta make.
We all need to hear that.
I need to make this. You know how I have the Fed button, like this one?
In case of an invest,
I'm gonna make that pasta into a button as well.
I will put it up on screen for everyone to. This was a copy pasta that's pretty much been every group I was in yesterday.
Yeah, I sent it this morning at 8 a.m. To the boys, and it was just so fucking good. I mean, it is so good. It is just so good. I love that. Runes. I mean, Tyler, dude, I'm at the point where I'm just waiting for a price where I'm gonna dump it all. Not my ordinals. My puppets. Like I have a strong belief on ordinals because Bitcoin, store value, art, provenance, blah blah. The same reason why I'm bullish NFTs and technology. So for me, puppets are the Bitcoin puppets of Bitcoin. But so I'm good with that. But the Rune side, dude, I'm so over the whole pups thing. Like I like my boy Farmer Joe and shit, but it's just like I'm so over this shit. Like nothing's gonna take away the Solana meme coin casino. It's
I don't blame you. I think you're probably not alone out there. At this point, like I've been holding these rune coins specifically for so long.
We are bag holders. We are community.
We're just gonna wait and see whatever the hell these guys do.
You're a community member. This is what you are, and so am I. We are community members. But hey, you think Bitcoin goes to 100K? What are the top 5 runes that pump? I still think that RSIC and obviously Dog and fucking Pups are some of them. So that's my hopium. So if you're part of those communities with me, just know we're together, community members. Just this time around, when Ansem and Arthur Hayes pump your bags, just sell it.
I miss Ansem coins. They didn't go to zero this quickly, man.
Dude, at this stage, Ansem's someone tweeted Ansem's looking like an angel. Right now, I was dying laughing yesterday.
We at least got one pump, you know?
At least Hobbs lasted like a fucking 3-4 days, bro. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
exactly, right?
Bro, at least you could buy Hobbs at 20 mil, at 50 mil.
What were the best Ansem coins this cycle?
Pups and Wimps.
Pups. Hobbs.
What was that other one? The Win? Anita Max Win? Where did that go?
Max Win. Yo, that one lasted like 2 months, bro.
They flew to Vegas for a weekend.
Was,
It was the biggest weekend.
No, Win lasted. Win lasted, bro.
Yeah.
There was one more exit pump and then it was gone. There was that. What was the Honda one? The used car. That was a good one. That was. I can't even type what other
Dex.
ones did we
I
have?
was just gonna say that one was so stupid.
Stanley Cup. That one went on for a little bit.
The
That
stand
was the
memes.
coin for women.
The stand memes were
Bought some
amazing.
for my wife and Mother's Day.
That was the coin for women.
So it was Stan, Win, used car. Like, take me back to that at least. And if not,
Let's reminisce there a little bit. Which other ones were there on the chat? If you remember any other coins that we need to be in.
check. Give us some old coins.
He showed Keycat, the base. He
Oh
showed
yeah,
the
Keycat on
base.
base.
I never understood that one. We're not talking about like current coins, but we're talking about the older like coins that actually lasted more than.
Was there like a hot dog one, like a Costco hot dog or something like that?
Costco hot dog. That was a good one.
Always, yeah. It's destined to get to $1.50.
That was a good one.
And then the Arizona iced tea, 99¢ was a
Arizona
beta part of
Ice
that.
Tea, that was a good one. Like,
That's
take me
the
back. Like, I'm not one of those MFers, you know, that the people go, oh, take me back to NFT days. No, fuck that. But take me back to like the beginning of the cycle. We had Stan, Win, used car, and fucking Arizona iced tea and Costco hot dog. Like, at least take me back to that part of the cycle. Because these MFers now, they're out there inventing fucking Trump coins, you know.
We did all of Ansem's family as well at one stage.
I wasn't a big fan of the family. I was not a big fan. That's when it started flipping, right?
That was when we started to know things were getting a little bit spicy.
I wasn't a big fan of that. Let's also forget all the base memes era, because that was a fucking shithole. Like, that was terrible.
There were the base memes. Which other ones were there during base season? Brett's still going. Brett's still above $1 billion, by the way, guys.
Yeah, I get it, but like, fucking, I can't even type Dex screener on my screen. I'm trying to pull all these charts up for everyone. I can't even do it. I need someone else to. But there was Normie on base. I was like, Normie and Normilio.
Oh, Normie. Yeah, that was.
Normie was the hard rug, right?
One of them was a hard rug. I forgot which.
It was a hard rug.
It was a hard rug.
Yeah, a hard rug. Actually, out of those coins, one that's still around and doing good is Retardio.
Yeah.
Like, in that era.
Yeah.
Like,
From that era.
I can't. That era. I mean, you know, it's like a million years ago. I'll check on my phone what it's.
What were the base coins? There was a lot of base ones during base season.
Pass on that.
A lot of very bad ones. I think they're probably still the top ones, right?
Base coins. I actually mid-curved that like I thought it was so smart buying base coins. What a
DGen was.
These are fucking
Mochi, Dog and Me. Oh yeah, Dog and Me.
Dog and Me.
Love Dog and Me.
But see, like, wow. See, look at that. Retardio is still $81 million, bro. Like a massive. Like, that's from that.
But that's kind of crypto culture now, I think.
At this stage, it
Bitcoin,
is. I mean, yeah, you have. At this stage, that one is definitely culture. Crypto.
Zin's still going.
Zen is still going. Had a huge bounce from the lows the other day. I think it touched 20 million on the Kamala crash. Which, by the way, I ain't calling it a Kamala crash anymore. You know why? Because the Trumps are doing more damage to us right now at this stage. Fuck. I'll take 4 more years of Gary Gensler over another fucking Trump coin. Let me tell you that. Okay.
Pump.
Dude,
do you think he's lost CT with this now?
I don't think he lost all of CT, but let me tell you, I actually have a question for the chat. Do you prefer 4 more years of Gensler or another or more Trump coins? Like, I that's actually an honest question that I'm asking the chat, because we hit highs despite we're still kicking Gary Gensler's ass, bro. Okay, you saw yesterday the XRP news. Did this just that's crazy, man. This is anyways. I gotta test something. Hold on, people are telling me to tweet DGods on me.
I'm gonna check the pair
Do you
age.
put a D and G? So I am conflicted with DGods. Do you put D and G capital or just DGods, like all lowercase? Like, I'm not going soft on Kamala, Usha. I do not like them just as much. Okay, I'm Canadian. I'm a cousin of the North. I live in a totalitarian left-wing country. I know what it's like to live in socialism and near communism. Okay. Oh, lowercase I is that proper etiquette? What's the etiquette to tweet D-Gods? Oh, there's Frank. Hold on, let's ask him.
Myro, that was still going.
Myro, that was a good one. Remember when Raj was on the show on December 29th and he was like shilling his dog and then the thing went to like 200 mil?
Man, Ben Dog, there's so many of these, man.
Wait.
I'm just going down.
Frank. He's just on stage. Can't hear the guy.
Wasn't Guac a thing at some stage? I remember.
Yeah, that was short-lived.
That's more of a that was more of a protocol.
Where's Frank?
Like launched coins and stuff.
No,
Paul showed Guac, I believe.
Yeah. What about the chicken thing that he's chilling right now? Is that doing good?
Smoking chicken fish.
Yeah. What was the tie between smoking chicken fish and Trump yesterday? By the way, some people say the same, like deploy or some shit.
Maybe the same dev. Harold. That was so good.
I don't have a
I remember they hated Epic when it came out. I was like,
there was a duck fight. There's only one true duck.
Remember the duck? Yo, Frank, are you here now?
There's only one true smoking chicken fish.
Frank, what's the etiquette for D-Gods? Am I supposed to like have a capital D and G?
It depends on the mood that you're in. If you're just trying to chill and you just go all lowercase, you got that. If you want to be proper, you could do the D and the capital G.
Yeah, I like that.
But you got that nonchalant vibe right now. I think you hit the all lowercase.
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling that way, especially with my fucking. I mean, my D key is not working. I'm like, I'm literally about to smash this thing on live on air. It's driving.
Your what?
My
the letter D.
My D is not my what? My
no,
yeah, my.
You can just do EGODs. I bet it'll work too. I think like the community, they've been getting a little smarter.
Actually,
they can pick up.
You want to laugh? The only letters that I can type EGO, ego, because D-Gods, my ASDF are broken. So when I go to type D-Gods, I'm not even making this up. Look at the screen. I go D, nothing work. E works. G works. O works. D and S don't work. So it just types in ego. The fuck? That's crazy. Anyways, I'll do it when I buy one.
I can send it to you.
Yeah, you guys send me.
And that way you can copy paste it. We're problem solving right now. You know, it's crazy.
I'll do it when I buy one. How's that?
That sounds good, man.
I think that's.
I gotta pop out. This is a fun one. I wish I could keep going with you. Have a good weekend.
Shit. All right. See you, Tyler. The robot spins. We gotta pick people in the audience. Mando.
Oh, I'll take it.
Okay. Help us pick two people, Frank.
How do we help?
All right, pasta.
But hold on, it doesn't work like that. It does. How do we?
Farouk. Pasta and Farouk.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. It does work.
Oh,
like that.
There we go. We got him.
It does work. It definitely does work like that. No, but seriously, how do we involve Frank in the selection process here, Mando? You think there's a way?
I don't know. Like, how do you even do it? I don't even know how you're going to do it today.
I'm a soldier.
I was going to pick from the audience, honestly. That's what I was going to do.
Tell Frank to give you two numbers and do your thing where you can.
Okay, perfect. So Frank, give me two numbers between 0 and let's say 100.
33.
Okay. And
69.
Perfect. So 33rd person on my screen and 69th person on my screen. I'm gonna send you invites and you're gonna come up to pick. So for Cat read do. Sorry, I can't in French. Says well, stop requesting. You're not gonna get selected because you go to the front. 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 33. Harry Krishna. That's fire, Frank, because that ended up on someone that listens to the show every fucking day and someone who actually really cares. And so I love that. So now we go back. I love that. God did. D-God did. I love that. All right, Harry Krishna. Let's go. Yo, I'm hyped. He's a rec guy and a big fan of the show. So that's a good call. Now 69. So we start from the top. All right. So Cat Reed 12 says 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, 44, 48, 52, 56, 60, 64. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Hunt Club Hero from the Howden Group. Hunt Club Hero, congratulations. You won. Maybe we figure something out, Frank, for next week to pick someone out of your group or something. Don't worry, we do these 4 times a week anyway. So Hunt Club Hero, congratulations. You want to spin. There you go. Harry Krishna, what's up?
Hi.
Dude,
I don't know what to say.
dude, listen. I'm just super happy you won right now. You're
Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I love that. All right, well, let's restore the pump here and leave off this wonderful Friday on a good vibe. By the way, the other Hunt Club hero requested. Okay, he's on stage. There you go. All right, Harry, are you ready?
Of course.
Let's go. Well, you win a red guy. Well, there you go.
Yes.
Hey,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Nice.
Yo, let's split that. Let's split that.
I love that.
Hey, congrats, man. Let's fucking go.
All right, Hunt Club hero, are you ready?
Yo, hell yeah. I'm ready.
All right. Where's that? Almost $900,000 given on this show since February. Let's fucking go. Well, it's also a red guy. Well, it's red guy galore today. Congratulations. You win a red guy. Hunt Club here. God did. You absolutely love to see it. And with that. Oh, wait, Frank, if I buy DGOD, do I get access to that group chat? Is that how it works?
Yes, sir. We're gonna raid, dude. You know you're banned from being raided. You're a top Twitter account apparently, so the raid bot doesn't let me. But dude, I'll do the manual raid, dude.
What?
I'm gonna manual raid that ass. Don't worry about it.
Oh, pause. Okay. Well, listen. Shit.
Resume.
All right. Well, with that, I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. Thanks for joining Dan here, Frank. We'll see you on Monday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for another episode of FOMO Hour on Rug Radio. Let's go.